Hello guys, how you doing? My name's C.A. Passinault, and this is my arcade score run of Konami's Jackal, an arcade game from 1986. I first played this game back in 1988, the actual arcade machine, so I can tell you right now, this plays exactly, it is the arcade game. It's just on a $200 laptop on an emulator called MAME, and I'm using a joypad, kind of like a Super Nintendo controller, with a good D-pad, and I had to remount the buttons so I don't have to travel my thumb all the way across the joypad to get to my secondary weapon. I'm using that instead, and it's emulation, so it's not perfect. Sometimes the music doesn't run, sometimes it does. We want to get a gameplay session with the music actually running, so I will restart it if the music doesn't run right away. But back when I played it in 1988, my friends, I used to work at Little Caesars down there by John's Ice Cream Shop, a couple of stores down, and we used to go there on our breaks and play this game and have our chocolate shakes, and they also had Afterburner 2 in there, and it was great. We played a game. I thought it was a great game back then, but it wasn't one of my favorites. I actually preferred Konami's Jackal from SNK, not Konami, Akira Warriors from SNK. And although looking back, that game is very unfair. This game is actually a lot more fair, but yeah, there you go. The arcade game, though, can't afford the actual arcade machine, so I got to settle for this. It's just as good, more portable. You can actually get these games to run on your Android phone using emulators. Keep everything on you in your pocket. Don't have to go to an arcade. I haven't been able to get this particular game to run on my phone or emulators, not yet at least, but it does run on this computer. So with that much said, I'm going to go ahead and start playing it, and I'll explain things as they go. Hopefully the music will run. I'm going to put in a quarter with 3 key in, starting the game. Let's do this, guys. This game's a lot of fun. Better than modern games. And no music. Oh, yeah? You think so? Alright, let's see if I can get this thing running. Why did you have to embarrass me, game, with not running right, first of all? Here's my mouse. And restart, tab, ROM check, because it thinks it's the arcade machine. Alright. 3, put in a quarter, put in a coin, start the game again. Let's see if we can get this going, guys. Emulation's not perfect, but you take what you can get. And no music. Let's try this again. Try this until it works. ROM check. Alright guys, let's do this. Put in a quarter. Put in a quarter. And start the game. 3 key, 1 key. 3, put in a quarter, 1 key, start the game on this emulator. Okay, music's running. Take these guys out with your guns, no problem. I am so glad I mapped that button out. Much easier to throw my grenades and my missiles. The arcade game, you can easily reach it. This guy tried to kill me. Infinite ammo. Not realistic, but it's an arcade game. This guy wants to die. Helpful I had my glasses on. Guy trying to shoot me, man. Had a few close calls there, but I'm unscathed so far. In this game's not like Pac-Man. You don't have patterns you can exploit. You never know what's going to happen. I'm decent at this game, but take these guys out. The tank up here. Full. Gonna drop one guy off so I can go down there and pick up my power-up guy. Hello, guy. Got my split fire. Come on, run into my fire. There you go. That's how you do it, guys. Perfect timing. I'm probably gonna get a red turn up here because the game's gonna think I'm doing too well. God! I was hoping that wasn't gonna happen. It surrounded me. And I get nailed again. That looked like a red turret right there. These little guys are jerks. Diagonal is very important here. See, you can't reach them there. Gotta do this. I don't know why there are two tanks there. There's usually only one. Can't believe I got killed up there. That's risky approaching from the bottom, by the way. Oh, and they break out the reds. Let's screw this. I'm gonna approach these assholes from the side. They're trying to kill my ass. Got you. I got you. And got you guys. Because you guys are getting cheap on me. Bunch of tanks up here. I'm in tank hell. Oh! That's how I got killed that one time. Come on. You guys really want to get ran over? I'll run you over. I'll enjoy doing it. Oh, I'm trapped. Yeah, these little guys running around are annoying. That guy almost fired on me and killed me. You can't run them over when they're firing at you. There's a red. Took him out. Took him out. See, when you die, this game will penalize you by downgrading your power-ups. Oh shit. And make the game harder. If I had a four-way split or even a side split, it would be a lot easier. Should be able to outmaneuver these guys in a dogfight. Plenty of room to maneuver here. The turning radius isn't that good. I took advantage of it. Alright guys, let's go. The thing is, you don't want to die when you got all the POWs, because that's how you get all your points. This guy just tried to... What do I think of you? Fill me up. Got him. There should be a tank up here. Got him. My helicopter. Got you. There's another tank down there. Got him. Their bullet just went through the wreckage of that building. Should be a tank up here. Take him out. That looks like a red. God, that's a blind spot right there, man. I was able to take him out because I threw a weapon on him when I was doing whatever. Come on, guys. You really don't want to die when you have your POWs in there. But I might be able to... If I only lost one guy, I might be able to recover up here. Can't go over the wreckage, not without getting blown up. That Jeep I was worried about. Got you, got you. Come on, man. Time it out, time it out. Ooh! I didn't get my power up, but I got points. I was one guy short of getting my power-up bonus. Serves him right for trying to kill me. God, these guys are annoying! And all these years playing this game, give me a split fire. Thank you. Why does it do this, man? I don't believe I took out the 2 Jeeps in the red tank. Ah, I burst open the gates. Evidently, they don't stop at the same time to fire. Alright. So far, this game's been pretty good. Those Jeeps are a pain in the butt, too. Alright. Oh, of course it's going to be a red tank. Well, of course. I don't believe I was able to do that. You two are going to die. There's another red tank. Come on, man. Give me my frickin' points. That was a pain in the butt. Well, didn't nail that time, did I? Relax. Have fun. I'm getting too focused on this. There's another red tank up there. And I took him out. I guess you gotta take those out with missiles. This game decided, oh, I'm gonna be a dick to this guy because he's too good. You know, what the hell, man? I'm trying to rescue these guys, and these guys just keep on coming up on me and shooting at me. Alright. Oh, what the hell, man? Actually, I knew he was there, but I forgot. And that was just bull right there. Bet you I'm down to grenades again. Nope, still got my missiles. Oh, these red tanks are just bull, man. Don't miss. That's what happened. I decided to risk losing my guys and go up there and nail them with my damn, thing. Red turrets. Oh, that's that minefield I ran into last time. Yeah, but look at my points. I got as far as I did with my high score 208-700, and my score is only 155. So that's what happens when you get killed and lose POWs and everything. And this is my last guy, anyways. What do I think of you? How about you? I should have got him. Got you. Can't go in there. Minefield, man. Come on up here. I got something for you. I'm about to get killed by these stupid guys here. I'm struggling. Hey, where did he come? What the hell, man? These guys are trying to kill me! Like I said, you never know what's going to happen with this stupid game. Oh, God. That was great, man. I was fighting for my life at the end there. I cracked my high score. Oh, God, that was good. Yeah, I'm keeping this one. R-A-Z. Holy crap. I never had that happen before. There's planes trying to bomb me, and those guys ganging up on me. I guess I thought it was taking too long. I don't know. Holy crap. That was a hell of a game right there, man. Didn't get my high score 208-700, but I did score a respectable 158-900. See, that's what I mean by skill. No pattern there. You just reflexes and maneuver, reflexes and maneuver. And this is what makes arcade games so great. I don't care if people say, "Oh, it's too." Carl Jobst on YouTube said it's too primitive for me. That's because you haven't even given it a chance to play it. People have to play these things, man. People play these things, they'll live forever because they got everything right back in the 80s. They really did. I mean, I'd rather play these games than a lot of modern games, to be honest with you. It's just so much fun. Even though this game was frustrating me in a few areas, I still got up to the minefield, though, which is how far I got last time when I got the 208-700. You see the difference between the 158 and 900 and the 208-700? That's because I kept on getting killed. I had POWs running around. Because of the reduced load of POWs in my Jeep, I wasn't able to get the points, and I mistimed it in that last drop-off, so I wasn't able to get the power-up and the extra bonus. But other than that, I did decent on this one, and it's just definitely worth keeping. But, yeah, I got as far as I did, but there's definitely a big difference in the score between the 158-900 and the 208-700. And that was because it was more of a grind, and I was getting my butt kicked. But God, towards the end there, that was freaking awesome. I had bombers bombing me, which never hardly happened. I can't remember the last time that happened, or if it happened at all. They kept on throwing red tanks at me, which was, I guess the tank was, the game said, other than a few cheap hits I had survived, it said this guy's good. We're gonna up the difficulty factor and start throwing a bunch of reds. And that made it a lot harder. And plus my power-ups weren't, I didn't have my 4-way splits or anything like that, so yeah, that's great. And I'm glad I got this because the sun's coming up and I'm about to get backlit with this window behind the computer, and wow, just this is why I love arcade games. You guys can stop the video now if you don't want to hear me ramble on, but I do need to say something that's very important. Video games aren't preserved as well as they should be, especially arcade games. If you want to buy an arcade game now, you probably have to go to some custom shop where they build them. I'm going to be building them myself. And they basically, what you have right here is what you get in the coin op. It's just a computer running an emulator. Of course, you have a proper joystick. And they usually have a couple thousand games like I do here. If you wanted to get like a Jackal coin op right here like this, good luck finding one in good shape and that's working. You better know how to work on them. It's like buying my brother's in sports cars. He's got a Formula Firebird from 1995. Luckily, he's a mechanic. He can keep that thing running. But if you're not a mechanic, you can't have a machine like that. And arcade machines, if you don't know how to work on them, I can work on one. I know my electronics and everything. I can build these things, but most people can't. I don't want people to get frustrated with that. I want it to be as simple as possible to be able to play these games, to be able to preserve these games. Because if you play them, you're going to love them. I don't care what the PlayStation 5 or the Xbox Series X or whatever can do. I mean, these games are just where it's at. And I'm kind of annoyed at Konami for not letting Hamster do a port of this for the Nintendo Switch. Because if they did have a port of this for the Nintendo Switch, I'd pay $100 for it. But if they do, when they do, it'll be like $7.99, $8. It's worth picking up. And by the way, you probably want to play this on a Switch, on a Switch Lite with a proper D-pad instead of this cluster of buttons. But you could do it with the buttons too, with like a Switch OLED. I have all these games, even though I have on emulator on the emulators on my phone and everything. I have all these games on my Switches, and I paid legitimately for them. And I would pay legitimately for these games if I could get them legitimately. I have this game for the NES too, and I also have it on the NES emulator. It's a pretty good translation. I had a lot of fun playing it on the NES. Basically, though, with I'm into the decentralized arcade movement to help preserve games. I haven't been able to get this game to run on my phone, the Limoroid emulator on my Android phones. But I can get a lot of other arcade games running. This is a $200 HP Stream laptop. It works on this, even though it's Windows 10. It works on my larger computers in the studio. So it's good. Sometimes emulation is not perfect, so you have to be able to tinker with it, but it's not difficult to tinker. Sometimes the music doesn't run when I start this up, so I had to start it over again because I love the music. With the decentralized arcade movement, though, the whole point is you don't have to have a big building full of arcade machines. In your pocket, you could have a $50 8-bito SM30 controller with a case. Keep it in one pocket, keep the phone in the other pocket, have a collapsible aluminum stand in another pocket, and you can have everything that you need to play arcade games wherever you want to play it with your friends or whatever in your pocket. And you can just put it in your pocket and forget about it. And that's what decentralized arcades are all about. You're basically a walking arcade. And that's why I'm building these things. And this is great because without emulation, I wouldn't be able to play this game. I don't know of a single arcade in the Tampa Bay area that has this game. But if I did, I'd be down there putting coins in it, or free for play, or patronizing the barcade or whatever to play it. Because it's that freaking good. And as you can see here with a quarter, providing they don't have the dip switches to the setting that makes it difficult by default, I can hang a long time in this game. So at any rate, I'm glad you guys were able to enjoy my game playing experience. I wasn't able to match my top score this time because the game kept on being a jerk to me, but it was pretty epic because I was able to hang in there. So at any rate, this is the conclusion of my PlayStation of Jackal. Took me 3 hours to get this because I had to do it multiple times, but this game session was worthy of keeping and posting to YouTube and showing off. So at any rate, like I said, you guys play these games, and you can get the Limeroid emulator on your phone for nothing. If you track down these ROMs, you can get them for nothing. Just spend $50 on a controller. That's your cost of entry. These ROMs don't take up much space on your phone. And if you wanted a lot of ROMs, like Super Nintendo, Genesis, Atari Lynx, and more arcade ROMs, you could fit everything on a 128 gig micro SD card and put it on your phone. But yeah, you could just run it straight off the phone too, so it's not a big deal. It doesn't take up much space. This ROM right here is like tiny. But like I said, you guys need to give these games a chance. Once you play them, you're gonna love them. I love them. I mean, that's why I go to the trouble of playing them and recording them and everything else. So at any rate, thank you very much for watching this gameplay session, and please try these games. Give them a chance. All right.